These are the solutions for Algebra 2.1 and 2.2 Mastery Check version A. Question 1 was to solve this equation, which means to figure out what does x equal, or to isolate x, get x by itself. In order to do that, want this alone, we don't want this minus 6 with it. So we'll do the inverse operation of subtraction, which is addition, plus 6 on both sides. Because negative 6 plus 6 is 0. So x equals 20 was your correct answer there. Next. Tommy raked several lawns to make money for a video game system. After he paid $25 for new rakes, he had $85 left over to pay for his video game system. Write and solve an equation to find out how much Tommy made raking leaves. Okay, so in this equation, we're trying to find out how much Tommy made raking leaves. So x is going to equal that. How much Tommy made. And what we know is that x, and he paid $25, so whatever that amount is, take away 25. And after we took away 25, he had $85 left, which is not enough to buy a video game system. But we can use this equation to figure out what x is by adding 25 to both sides. We figure out that x equals 85 plus 25, which is $110. So the correct answer here was the equation is x minus 25 equals 85 and x equals $110. Oh no, a fraction. Okay, question number 3 was to solve this following equation. We got to figure out what w is, so we got to get w by itself. The first thing we would do here, now we have to get rid of the 4 and the negative 8, so we have to know which one to do first. And we got to undo the order of operations. So if we were doing this problem, we would do division then subtraction. But when we're undoing it, we're going to undo the subtraction, then we're going to undo the division, which means we're going to get rid of the subtraction thing first. So we're going to add 8 to both sides, right? Or as Mr. V would say, this is the inside of your onion that we want to know. And the first thing we would do is divide by 4. And the second thing we would do is minus 8. So we're going to undo that in that order. We're going to take the outside layer off first. Plus 8 plus 8, 18 equals w divided by 4. Now, times 4 on both sides to get rid of the divided by 4. And so w equals 72. 18 times 4 is 72, and that equals w. W equals 72 or, sorry, 72 equals W or W equals 72. Those are both the same. Doesn't matter which order you write those in because it's an equality. All right, last one. 2 students are renting a house. They have to pay their landlord 3 months' rent and a $600 security deposit when they sign the lease. The total amount paid was $3,300. Write an equation and solve for the rent in 1 month. Okay, so I'm going to solve for the rent in 1 month. So X, and this part that I like to do at the top is called defining your variables. So X is going to be how much is the rent. And what we know is that 3 months rent, in other words, 3X and $600 plus 600 is a total of 3,300. So now, if we think about our onion, use this. We're trying to figure out this. What happens to that is it gets multiplied by 3, and then it gets 600 added to it. So first, we're going to take away the 600. Okay, this is 0, so that goes away. And we're left with just 3x on that side. On the other side, 3,300 minus 600. This is going to equal 2,700. And then we're going to divide by 3. Divide by 3. X equals 900. In other words, their rent is $900 per month. So your answer was that this is the equation and this is the rent per month with a dollar sign. Okay, those are the solutions for this mastery check. If you still have questions, make an appointment with one of your teachers. Get your question answered, and then do one of the retakes and get a higher score. All right. Have a great day, everybody.